Today's video is on losing weight and maintaining it. And one of the keys to losing weight and maintaining it is learning to eat more fruit. Fruit is one of the keys. Now, here's why. You have to remember that every cell in the human body is fueled by simple sugar. It doesn't matter what you eat, whether it's a banana, a mango, or a piece of steak. It all has to be processed into simple sugar before the body can use it. Your body cannot use the fuel unless it's simple sugar. And that's one of the reasons why fruit is so good, because the simple sugars are there already. It's almost instantaneous. Whereas a piece of meat has to be processed and digested, takes days to process that into simple sugar, and that's an energy sapping process on your body. So that's one of the keys right there. You see, the brain monitors blood sugar levels. And when blood sugar levels rise, appetite drops. Okay, so that's another reason why fruit is so good. You get that instantaneous rise. So fruit is something you're never going to overeat. I mean, I encourage you to eat more fruit and try and make your fruit meals larger, because it will sustain you longer. Otherwise, people say, oh, I ate an apple and a banana and I was hungry, an hour later. Yeah, of course, because you didn't eat enough calories. You needed to eat 3 apples and 3 bananas, okay? But remember when your mom used to say, don't eat sweets before dinner, you're going to spoil your appetite. And that's exactly, that's true, because sweets rise that blood sugar level and you're not hungry anymore. The appetite drops. But we must remember that there are 2 clearly different types of sweets. You've got your cookies, your cakes, your pastries, those type of processed sweets that are cooked, and they've got fats in them many times. They've got oils, they've got added sugars, and they've got salt. You don't want those processed sweets. You want whole, fresh, ripe, organic, if possible, fruit. The blood sugar rise with fruit is a slow and steady rise, and then it's a slow and steady drop. Whereas with the processed sweets, you get that spike and then you get a crash. And remember, the processed sweets, they may have a little nutritional value, but not much. Okay, they're doing you more harm than good. Whereas fruit is the #1 food on the planet. It's the highest in vitamins. So it's got the fiber, it's got the pure water, and that high vitamin content. So this is a totally different type of sweet. And sweets in general are thought of as in-between meal snacks or after dinner desserts. I want you to think of the right kind of sweets, fruit, as the meal. Eat it as the meal. But you have to eat enough and get the right calories. So like I said before, instead of having, 1 apple and 1 banana, have 3 apples and 3 bananas. And if that doesn't sustain you long enough, learn to eat 5 bananas and 5 apples, and you will be sustained longer, and you are burning the cleanest fuel on the planet, and you are feeding your cells exactly what they want: simple sugars. So I want you to think about it, because remember, what is the reason that we eat? It's to satisfy our appetite. And there's no other food that satisfies as perfect as fruit. It's got those simple sugars. You get that the brain is monitoring those, and as those blood sugar levels rise, your appetite drops. But it's a nice, easy flow. It's not that spike that you get from processed sweets. It's really the best option on the planet for losing weight and sustaining that, maintaining that weight loss, learning to eat more volume of fruit. Because when you think about it, if you don't make fruit the main source of your calories, where are you going to go? What else are you going to use for calories? Typically, people, especially here in the United States, use fat for their calories. Whatever it is, they're eating some kind of animal product. Eggs, meat, chicken, fish, dairy, all contain high amounts of fat. And what does that cause? High amounts of fat. It's been proven over and over. And if you're not aware of this, you haven't read the data, that high amounts of fat cause chronic fatigue syndrome. It causes diabetes, heart disease, cancer, arthritis. Everything is linked to what people are eating. And then if you go to starches, what about rice, beans, potatoes, things like that? The problem with starches is that there is no sudden rise in blood sugar levels. The brain does not recognize it because starches are slow to digest. And what happens? I mean, I'm sure you've experienced, like I have in the past, with pizza or pasta. We overeat it because we're not getting that signal that the appetite has been satisfied from that sudden rise in blood sugar levels. So starches, it's better than eating meat. That's for sure. Okay, it's better than eating meat, no question about it. But it's still going to cause you to put on weight. If you want to really be lean and reach your best performances in whatever sport you're doing or just in life in general, fruit's the answer. Go with high fruit, go with mono meals. I love mono meals because it's so simple. It's so easy to digest, and your body will thank you for it. Absolutely. So remember that fruit is going to be key to any sustainable weight loss. You've got to learn. Eat more volume to sustain you for longer periods of time. Like usually if I have today I had mainly orange juice is all I've had so far today. And it's 9:45 right now. So I'm not hungry at all. So I'll probably go to noon. And then I'll have more volume, but I wait until I feel that hunger. Remember, you want to earn your fruit, okay? So you want to feel that little bit of hunger before you eat. All the best. Please subscribe to the channel. Post any questions or comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All the best. Take care to your health and fruit up.